All right, what up, y'all? It's your boy preparing for the zombie apocalypse, aka Variant Z for Zombie. All right, today I'm going to do a quick movie review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, I got a bunch of notes here. Let's start off with the good. I'm just going to go through these notes in no particular order. So, I don't know all the characters' names. So some of them I might just refer to as whatever they look like. So the blue robot lady, I don't know her name. Um, but yeah, go ahead. Before I go ahead and get into this review, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think at the end of the video. All right, so I did like the. First, let's start off with the CGI. The CGI, um, especially for Rocket, was really good. The CGI at some other parts wasn't that great, but anything that had Rocket in it, the CGI was very good. Um, the robot lady, I kind of liked. I liked her character growth. I feel like she became more human and less like a robot over time. Let's see. I liked Groot. Groot was. I liked everybody's character development. I feel like it was pretty consistent. I don't feel like they like a character just changed all of a sudden. Now he's just a completely different person in this movie. So yeah, I like the character development. I don't know the lady, the bug eye lady. I don't know her name, but I feel like they gave her a little bit more to do in this movie, so I kind of liked her character development. Uh, and we're staying with the good. Let me look here. That the last third of the movie, some of the emotional parts, I really enjoyed the emotional parts, and I kind of like how they made the guy. What's his name? High Evolutionary. He was kind of like a god and a Noah's Ark sort of situation, a evil Noah's Ark sort of situation at the same time. Uh, I really liked Rocket in this movie. I wish this movie would have just been about Rocket. Like I really didn't care too much for the other parts of the movie. Let's see. I like the High Evolutionary, even though I didn't. I like the concept of him. I felt like the actor did good in certain spots. Some of the other spots, he was a little too zesty. But yeah, I feel like he did a good job. I feel like he was better than Kang and Ant Man. I feel like he definitely was better than Kang and Ant Man, like without question. Let's see. I like, and this really has nothing to do with anything. This is just random, but I like the fact that they actually showed a superhero going to the bathroom. Because you never see that. These people go for hours without using the bathroom, days it seems like. Let's see. I like the dog. The dog was cool. I like the dog's back and forth banter. That was interesting. And the third act was really good to me. I mean, it went on a little too long, but the third act, I really enjoyed the third act. Let's see. The humor in this movie was really good because normally I'm not a big humor guy when it comes to some of these characters, but for this group of actors, they did a good job. Some of the things were a little bit jarring, like when Drax hit that little kid in the head. I guess some people might have found that funny, but I felt like that kind of took me out of the moment. It wasn't really necessary. All right, what I got about Star Lord? Star Lord was really good in this movie. He was really good. In the beginning of the movie, I was like, is this movie good or is this movie fucking terrible? But I would say after about 20 minutes in, I was like, okay, nah, this movie is pretty good. It drug on a little too long in the middle, and then at the end. But yeah, I felt like this movie was really good. What's this guy's name? Adam Warlock. I think that's who it was. His character wasn't that good, but I like I like how we came in at the end. Spoilers in case you didn't fucking know, but I like how he came in at the end and saved Star Lord. Cause for a second I was like, damn, Star Lord about to die. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was kind of. I'm not even a big Marvel fan, but I do like these characters. So I'm like, nah, y'all can't kill off Star Lord like that. So I mean, even though it's probably their last movie, but I didn't want to see him die though. So now let's get to the bad. Adam Warlock was just terrible for the most part, other than a couple of scenes towards the end of the movie. I don't feel like I feel like the CGI was bad. It was just bad. The acting, not even the acting. I think the actor did the best he could with what he was given, but the writing for that particular character was really poor. Um, the high evolutionary. Well, first let's start off with the overall plot of the movie. I just thought was trash. Like the plot of the movie is just bad. Like it's just a shit plot that they threw together just to put all these people back in a movie together. It really has nothing to do with anything at all. Like I didn't like the plot of the movie at all. I felt like the plot was terrible. Um, the high evolutionary, he, he had some spots where he was doing some really bad acting. Like some of his scenes, where I'm like, what is this shit? Um, and then just his overall, like his makeup and his fucking clothes, and it just didn't fit. It didn't fit. It just didn't look good to me. Um, for the most part, this movie dragged on too long when Rocket wasn't on screen. So anytime that Rocket wasn't on the screen, I felt like it dragged on a little too long. They could have cut a lot of those scenes out, and the movie still would have been the same. You would have got to the same result. Uh, Drax, I wasn't. I felt like they didn't really give him much to do in this movie other than just be completely stupid. Overall, the movie was too long. Like I feel like they could have cut out 25 minutes of this movie, and it would have been a little bit better. Uh, the soundtrack or the score was bad to me. I didn't, I wasn't really getting any. I wasn't bobbing my head when they were playing these songs. I didn't get that choice of music. Gamora. In the beginning, I would say for the first 2/3 of the movie, I'm like, man, this character is bad. Why did they fuck this character up like this? They made her like angry Jada Pickett Smith. She don't need no man sort of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't really like. I didn't feel it was necessary, and I didn't really understand the reason for it, other than they say she don't remember anything or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. But towards the end of the movie, she did begin to become likable and bring back that charm that she had in the previous movies. So we're getting kind of long in this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and give my overall score for this movie on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll give this movie somewhere between a 7.5 and an 8. So let's make a compromise to say a 7.8. So 7.8 out of 10. I feel like if the plot to this movie was better, then this movie could have easily been an 8.5 because the special effects are really good, the characters were good, the editing was good, the filter was good, everything was good. It just was the plot just was so bad. It's like didn't make any sense. But yeah, this is my movie review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. 7.8 out of 10. So yeah, You enjoy this type of content, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe. It's your boy preparing for the zombie apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse, excuse me. AKA Variant Z for Zombie. I'm out.